The government has decided to implement a recovery system for winter fuel payments through HMRC for pensioners with incomes exceeding £35,000. I'm going to talk about its implications for individuals and some of the administrative challenges ahead. The government has U-turned somewhat with winter fuel payments and has made some announcements about the structure and administration of the payments for pensioners in England and Wales. For the winter of 2025-26, the provisions surrounding these payments will undergo a pivotal transformation, notably integrating a recovery mechanism via the tax system for those whose income exceeds £35,000. This measure aims to streamline the distribution of winter fuel payments while addressing fiscal responsibility. Historically, winter fuel payments have served as a vital financial relief for pensioners during the colder months, particularly aiding those on fixed incomes to cover heating costs. The proposed changes indicate a shift in policy, affecting the way these payments will be administered in the future. As it stands, under the new arrangements, the government plans to award winter fuel payments of £200 to households containing someone aged between state pension age and 79, and £300 to those with individuals aged 80 or older. Such amounts are noteworthy, providing essential support during the winter period. However, the core of the recent announcement lies in the stipulation that pensioners with incomes exceeding the threshold of £35,000 will be required to repay the full amount received through the pay-as-you-earn (PAYE) system or, where applicable, the self-assessment (SA) tax mechanism. This change represents a departure from last winter, where payments for the winter of 2024-25 were limited to pensioners receiving specific benefits, including pension credit. The intent behind this modification is to ensure that funds are directed towards those most in need, while placing an additional fiscal responsibility on higher income earners. The government has publicly acknowledged the logistical concerns associated with this initiative, particularly as it places additional pressure on an already overburdened HMRC, and I can see there will be issues. With an estimated 2 million pensioners expected to have their winter fuel payments recovered through the tax system, the reliance on a digital-only solution raises significant concerns about accessibility for the digitally excluded population. It is essential that the government considers a more inclusive approach that accommodates all pensioners, regardless of their technological aptitude. Even stranger is that the government has said that pensioners will not need to register with HMRC for the recovery of winter fuel payments, implying a level of automation that could streamline the process. This initiative aims to minimize additional burdens on pensioners while ensuring that those preferring to opt out of the winter fuel payments altogether can do so easily, as per the government's commitment to developing a simple opt-out procedure. However, the precise mechanics of this system have yet to be detailed, and I have many questions. So why has the government opted for such a policy shift? The recovery of funds via taxation is intended to alleviate fiscal pressures on the welfare system, ensuring that resources are primarily allocated to vulnerable populations. Critics may argue that this move places undue emphasis on personal income rather than the holistic financial situation of pensioners. Many of these individuals face various cost-of-living challenges that are not solely defined by income levels. Therefore, while the intent is commendable, the execution and impact of this policy necessitate thorough scrutiny to ensure that it does not unintentionally disadvantage those already struggling. Additionally, it is crucial to highlight the intergovernmental implications of these changes. Payments similar to winter fuel payments exist in Scotland and Northern Ireland, and the government's announcement indicates that appropriate financial adjustments will be made to account for these changes in England and Wales. This approach reflects a broader understanding of the need for equity across the UK, ensuring that pensioners in various regions receive equitable support during the winter months. The government's moves to adapt winter fuel payments, including their recovery through the tax system, offer a promising direction for fiscal responsibility while posing challenges that must be addressed. I believe policymakers must remain vigilant, ensuring that the needs of vulnerable populations are prioritized without imposing undue burdens as this significant change unfolds. The effective administration of winter fuel payments will be a litmus test for the government's commitment to social welfare amid economic pressures. If anything I've written in my blog post resonates with you, and you'd like to discover more of my thoughts about the recovery and taxation of winter fuel payments, then do call me on 01908 774320, and let's see how I can help you. Don't forget to stay updated with our daily social media posts on Facebook.